with a coworker the other day, and we were discussing a couple of our younger employees and some questionable decision-making that they were doing. And my coworker said, well, you know, what can you expect? They're young, so they're immature. Now, I get what she was saying. However, this was pointing to what I believe to be a common misconception about emotional maturity. And that is that emotional maturity and age are directly correlated. That as we get older, we automatically become more mature. Or that at some magical age, we are handed maturity. Now, I simply don't believe that this is true. And I'll give you one prime example. Nana. Nana is my husband's 90-year-old grandmother. And I will never forget the first time I met Nana. She was turning 80 years old. And all the family had gathered in Lake Tahoe to celebrate. And I remember having the yips as I rang the doorbell to meet this woman who would eventually be a part of my family. I pushed it, and there on the other side of the door was this woman with a weathered face and bright red hair. "Oh, Janelle, it's so lovely to meet you," she said as she grabbed me. "Oh, thanks, Nana, you too." And then she looked at me directly in the eye and she did this. Yes. Of course, I followed Nana. She then grabbed me by the arm, dragged me to the next room, and there she handed me a little box with a gold lid. "Open it." I opened the box to reveal a beaded bracelet. "Now, honey, I made this for you," she said. "And I want you to know that this is real ivory and real jade and real gold-plated beads." I was in shock at this gift. Mostly because this was most definitely plastic beads on a stretchy band. Thanks, Nana. I had barely met this woman and she was already lying to me. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, well, come on, Janelle, she's 80 years old. Perhaps cognitively, she might be a bit confused, thought that they were real ivory and jade and gold. Oh, no. With Nana, truth-telling is optional. Her most recent endeavors in truth-telling being optional involve hitchhiking, in which she runs out into the middle of the street, she flags down a car at 90 years old, and when the car stops, she tells them that it is an emergency and she has to have a ride. It's not until she gets into the car that the driver finds out that this emergency is going to Burger King. Because nothing is more life and death than a Whopper deal, right? Now, how does one get to be 90 years old and be immature? Well, you know, Nana never chose to be anything differently. Nana struggles with truth-telling. She can be quite mean. She has no patience at all. She has to be the center of attention wherever she is. And to say she's dramatic is a bit of an understatement. But this is how Nana has always been. 50 years ago, when my mother-in-law was just a preteen, Nana dragged her into the dental school and demanded to them that they give her daughter free braces. When they said they just simply don't do that, she told them that they must because her daughter is a starlet, she has been auditioning in front of famous producers, and she would have landed a major role in a movie picture had it not been for her hideous teeth. Now, to Nana's credit, she actually did get the braces for free. And as a mother currently paying for braces for my own son, I can appreciate the price that she would have paid and what that would have cost her. But what Nana didn't take into consideration was the price that she paid that day in just reinforcing to her own daughter that she couldn't be trusted. No, Nana has never done what it takes to be mature. What it takes in self-reflection, in getting feedback from others, in taking that In understanding how others respond to you and understanding how others feel, these are the things that it takes to be mature, and she's never been willing to do that. Now, sometimes these lessons are easier to get as we experience life's lessons and learn from those. But there is that misconception that this is automatically done with age. I will tell you that a couple weekends ago at Nana's 90th birthday party, our 13-year-old cousin Haley was there. And Haley is patient, she is kind, she was helpful, and when nobody else would sit there and listen to Nana, Haley did. I watched as the 13-year-old and the 90-year-old sat together, and I thought, out of the two of them, one is most definitely more mature than the other, and it's not the 90-year-old. No, this misconception that age and maturity go together is dangerous. It's dangerous when we put that on other people, when we project their maturity based on their age, because this can often allow people who are younger to miss out on benefits saved for more mature people who are able to handle it. And it puts unrealistic expectations on those who are older, who will never live up to that. Now, we mustn't put that on people, and we must ourselves grow, because it is dangerous not to become more mature. I will tell you that for Nana, it has caused strained relationships. In fact, her own son this week is moving out of state, and he's not telling his mother. But that's the boundary that he's had to place. So if you are sitting here and you have this own misconception about maturity, that one day you will get to this level as you get older without any work, or that one day somebody is going to just hand you maturity on a milestone birthday, wrapped up in a little box with a gold lid on it, I can tell you that you are much more likely to be handed a little gold box with an authentic gold, ivory, and jade bracelet made especially for you by Nana.